areas. Both Virginia and New Jersey are going to be governor's races and the statewide races, governor, lieutenant governor, and attorney general. And then the entire state house and roughly a third of the state senate will be up for election in 2017 in these two states.
Okay, so we do hope to support both of those elections. Andrea, you mentioned something about democracy centers that you wanted to
Yes.
Carpool Vote with.
Well, one of the projects that we're working on in People Demanding Action are building these things called democracy centers. We built one in Virginia last year, and interestingly enough, Virginia was the only southern state that actually won for Hillary Clinton. And I don't know how much of a role our democracy centers played, but they probably played some role. A democracy center handles every possible service that a voter can need, from getting a voter registered, verifying that a voter has the right ID. We would love to be able to utilize Carpool Vote to get our voters out who don't have the right ID, because normally that's going to be older people or people who don't have cars, to be able to get them to where they can get their free voter IDs, which are normally at the Department of Motor Vehicles. Now, in many southern states, Department of Motor Vehicles are generally out in the suburbs somewhere, or if they are still in the cities, they make it a point to generally never put them on a bus line. So there's normally no way on public transportation that you can get there. So we may need to organize days when we pick people up in neighborhoods and take them to get their voter ID, in addition to just plain taking them to vote. So we're really looking at that. Now, Alabama does not have elections this year, but in Alabama in 2015, 2016, they closed all of the DMVs in the Black Belt of Alabama. And then they finally came back and said, well, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to open them one day a week. But the time that they chose to open them made it very difficult for the people who lived in the area to be able to go there and get their photo ID. So there's a lot of voter suppression around just being able to get to where the photo ID is available.